Yeah, I'll call the meeting to order and convene as a committee of adjustment. Moved by Councillor Moffat, seconded by Councillor Hudson, resolved that the committee of adjustment meeting commence at the hour of 6:29. All in favor? Is there any disclosure of pecuniary interest or general nature thereof? Seeing none, we'll move to approval of the agenda. Moved by Councillor Hudson, seconded by Councillor Moffat. Resolved that the agenda be approved as circulated. All in favor? Okay. Moved by Councillor Hudson, seconded by Councillor Moffat. Resolved that the minutes of the Committee of Adjustment meeting held on June 10th, 2020 are adopted as circulated. All in favor? The next item is a discussion on Swallow Drive, right?
Yes.
Okay, so.
Okay, as the Committee of Adjustment recalls, at the last meeting we convened, we had an application for minor variance from 16 Swallow Drive for an amendment to the front yard setback. Upon the committee's review and the information provided, it was felt that the drainage question required more feedback or more review and information for the committee to decide on. So unfortunately, my intent was for both the Public Works Superintendent and I to get over there. That didn't happen. I had to go into the property by myself and have prepared a report on the situation. And I know you haven't had a chance before tonight to look at it, so maybe you want to take a few minutes and have a look at the report that I had submitted, and we can then deal with the report if you'd like.
Are we ready for discussions?
Yep. Myself, I'm okay with allowing this on those conditions that were put in here.
Option number 3?
Well, there is only one option. I'll say, through the chair, is if they do approve, if council, the committee does approve, that those conditions be included on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Yeah,
yeah. As long as those conditions, I'm cool with
Yeah.
it. Yep.
Through the chair, did the homeowner agree to fixing drainage issues should they arise?
He doesn't have much of a choice, because when you take out the building permit, that becomes automatically an obligation for him under the building permit process. So, and we did speak about it. I actually gave him a copy of that highlighted section yesterday when I met with them, and explained about the legal obligation with that. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Through the
Yep.
chair, I have a question. Is there a ditch across the street, like in front of the other homes?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, there's the original construction in that area, grade's a huge
Yeah.
issue in drainage. I looked both basically like 3 doors down from each property. There is
Okay.
ditching available. So when the public works superintendent's back next week, I'm going to drive by there with them and just ask them what would be involved. It's a problem, that whole area, and we know it. So maybe if we ditched 2 or 3 of the front of the yards on either side of that property or whatever, we can improve that in the area as well. And maybe that's something that we should consider. It's not a big project, but something we could look at and probably should look at.
Through the chair, is there culverts in consideration here or just ditching
Well,
only?
depending on how far we get to go.
Okay.
There's 2 driveways, 3 driveways there right now without culverts, so you have
Yeah.
all that where there's no runoff. So I would think, once we get a good look, we could probably go one way or the other and put some culverts in and improve. Because it comes off the road, across the road and down and across the road. So they're dealing with above average amount of runoff in that area. If you've ever driven down there when the spring melts on you, you know what goes on, so.
Yeah, so that
Yeah.
comes right back from my backyard, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Behind my place, there's a hill, goes all the way down.
Well,
Yeah.
I understand what it's like to be at the end of a culvert run.
Yeah. So, I think that the conditions on the variance will suffice.
So I'll read that resolution with option 3. Resolved that the committee is in receipt of the minor variance application for 16 Swallow Drive, the Township of Manitowoc, and be it further resolved that upon conclusion of the committee's review and consideration, direct staff as follows. The committee approves the minor variation application for 16 Swallow Drive with the following conditions. That the township is not responsible for the amount of proximity or the plowed snowbanks into the front yard, and further that the township will not replace water and sewer lines that run under a building on private property, and further that any drainage issues as a result of the proposed construction would be that of the property owners, as per section Division BB 1461 of the Ontario Building Code Act. All in favor? Thank you. Moved by Councillor Hudson, seconded by Councillor Moffat. Resolved that the Committee of Adjustment adjourn at the hour of 6:39. All in favor? Thank you.